Alright, so what's on the agenda for today?
Nothing.
Brilliant!
I've got one little thing, which is sort of something that's probably always been obvious. I've just never really put the pieces together until I saw a video on it.
Yeah.
And that's the Doctor's reasoning for the first place he ever took Rose. And that was to show her what it's like to lose a planet before he could actually explain to her.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
depressing.
Because it was as soon as she'd seen her own planet die, he was ready to actually open up to her.
Yeah. Amazing.
And it's sort of something that's kind of probably always been there. You just never really put the pieces together.
Yeah, it sort of feels like the sort of thing that may have been intentional, but is more than likely just like fan theory.
This is
Very,
Russell
yeah.
Davis we're talking about. It was 100% intentional.
True.
True.
He's like Mr. Character.
Hello, I'm Mr. Character. Have you met my friend, Miss Boobs?
I did think of one thing.
Well, no,
I
it wouldn't be, because Russell's gay, so it'd probably be Mr. Character and Mr. Knob or something. I don't know.
Mr. Knob.
Mr. Knob.
Or
That's what they call me.
Chris Chibnall, as they call him.
Oh.
That'd be ridiculous. He's a dildo. He's not real enough to be an actual dick. He's not effective enough.
Ooh.
That was a little bit savage, wasn't it?
It's not like
It doesn't have built-in vibration features.
It's not like in the olden days when they thought that women only had an orgasm if they were ejaculated into, and so dildos had a little compartment for water at the end, and then the women could push the plunger out down, and it would squirt water out.
Oh my god!
Yeah. And they reckon, if you ever heard the song "Would You Buy a Fine Dog with a Hole in Its Head with a Dildo," they reckon that song, which is about dildos, that's what the dog with the hole in his head is. It's euphemism. It's a song from the 18th century.
Would you buy a dog with a hole in his head?
With a dildo.
Does it actually say "with a dildo"?
Yeah, and it's like the song is about exactly what you think it would be about. It's about dildos. That word meant the same thing then.
Brilliant.
There we are. No, I realised something earlier actually as well. I saw something in the news about the Indy 5000 race in Indianapolis, which is a motor car race.
Yes.
And I realised why it is. I can't remember which YouTuber it was that used to say Audi 5000 or something like that. But it's because it's the opposite.
Comedy?
Say again?
Black nerd comedy?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, because it's the opposite of Indy 5000.
The Audi 500.
Yeah.
The Indy 500. Yeah, that's what it is.
So I just went, a minute ago when I realised that.
That's always fun having those little realizations, isn't it? So,
Realizations.
Yeah. So, if I may do something quite shocking on this nerd podcast, I want to talk about a game.
Fucking what?
I know, right?
It's a nice where it lands.
It's a nice little game that I picked up on the Switch. It was only the demo that I played of it, but I then bought the entire game. Yondu's Island Express.
Yondu, as in...
That's the Marvel character. Yeah. Is it just a game starring Yondu?
Is it Yon? No, it's Yoba's Island Express or something like that.
Yandere Island Express.
Oh god, no! Yandere Island Express. Oh my god, if anybody else watches it, I'll kill them. Hang on a second.
What was it? Island Express? Yoku?
I reached for my Switch. I want to get it right.
Yoku's
Island Express.
Remember the name of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Yoku's Island Express.
Yeah.
Super adorable. It's a Metroidvania, so it's like an exploring game with pinball.
Right.
So you play as like a little insect, I think, and you've got this like a ball that you're pushing around that you're tied to, and you traverse the stages through platforming and pinball. And it's honestly one of the most charming games I've played in a long time. It's honestly unique, interesting, and actually kind of tricky. And there's a point where your primary method of attack is a party popper, like a one of those,
like the drugs.
Yeah, just like,
Yeah.
and you just like deal damage to things. Like just going. It's great. Like I actually recommend. There's a free demo of it on the eShop, so like give it a try. Like it's cute and it's fun and harmless, mostly. But yeah, that's my recommendation.
Cool.
To you.
Yeah, nice.
Yanderism
first
Island
time-
Express.
For the first time in a
Yoku's
long
Island
time.
Express.
For the first time in a long time, we actually spoke about a video game on this channel. On this.
It's not a video game exclusive podcast.
No.
Yeah, I know. It just seems like it's been a long time since we talked about games. You know.
Did we do Game of the Year? Yeah, we did do Game of the Year 2020, didn't we?
Oh
Because
yeah.
none of us had anything.
Yeah, because 2020 had only just finished. I
Yeah.
think.
What? That's. Well, of course it had finished. That's why we did Game of the Year 2020.
That's the point.
My brain hurts.
Oh, dear.
Don't go into my brain looking for answers. You'll find nothing in mashed potato.
Oh.
Oh, at least yours is a bit more organized. Mashed potato is more organized than mine. If you want to see mine, imagine Yugi's.
Mashed
You've got-
potato.
You've got like the two halves. One's just like a child's bedroom, and the other is just labyrinth.
Brilliant.
When I searched with a dildo on YouTube, one of the results.
God.
You really need to be careful where you insert that
Wait,
phrase,
hey,
as it
hey.
intentional.
Yeah, you need to be careful too, matey.
One of the videos, I mean, I'm guessing from the title and the thumbnail, it looks like a man
It's
with
from
like a
Pornhub?
screen across his midriff, and then his sexual partner is going to put something in his anus, and he has to guess whether it's a dildo or a penis.
I don't know.
YouTube,
Okay.
a family platform.
Family picture.
It's on YouTube. It's not Google. It's YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because I don't think
Jesus.
they actually, from the angle that they're in the thumbnail, you're not going to be able to see anything. So I guess that's how they get away with it. But
It's
are
like
they actually doing anything? That's what
It's
we
like
don't
he's
know.
leaning over a desk with like a cloth over his like midriff going down, so you can't see anything. He's like, ooh.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh right, okay.
I'm not going to watch the video though because I'm signed into YouTube.
No, you don't want that in your search history. Or do you?
Will you buy a fine
Just,
dog with a dildo? However,
Just copy the link over to us. I'm sure he'll enjoy it.
Well, only if it's two men.
only if he fancies him. It's called Real Dick versus Dildo Challenge. There we are. If anyone wants to look at that.
I don't know what I expected.
What was I going to say? Gone. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. Fastest cake in the world. It's bloody raining. What did I do that for?
Yeah,
Bloody
it's been
brain.
doing that for like the last half hour.
It's a
Been a little
nightmare,
bit
isn't
on and
it?
off today. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a weird day. Weather's been really weird recently.
Yeah.
Is this what this
well,
podcast has resorted to? Us talking about the weather.
I mean,
What's the weather like for tomorrow?
That's
warm,
That's what I was hoping
but
for.
overcast. But warm.
But overcast.
Temperature feels
Whoa.
like 18.
Oh.
Well, we will see how
gonna be nice.
the actual temperature
Yeah.
lands.
Well, I'm up for it. Whatever happens.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
be
sure.
it's gonna be Clement tomorrow. Stop trying to get out of it.
It's only ever you and Alex that seems to find these excuses.
Well, excuse me for having a life. Whoa, hang on.
We weren't.
A life
okay.
outside of this.
One of the prerequisites for signing up to this podcast was that you're no lives allowed.
This is true.
Surely the point of us meeting up is to actually
Have
meet
a
up
life.
outside of this kind
Yeah.
of stuff and have.
Yeah,
life.
you're right. I'm not
So-
trying to get out of it. Why would I want to
Thanks,
get out of it? I haven't
thanks.
seen you guys in person in over a year.
I was
Good
only
to see you care about our friendship as well.
I was only pulling
As
your
much
leg.
as you do.
Please don't start a fight over it. Unfortunately, they did.
We did have an autopilot, but it got so pissed off with human error, it ejected itself ages ago.
Isn't that basically the plot of one of the Red Dwarf Series 11 episodes?
I don't know. It sounds like it, doesn't it?
3.
If it is, then it's like a seepage memory from that.
Oh, that's not a nice word to use in any
It's,
context.
it's where I keep my memories and I put them in the pensive,
Oh,
which is how I pronounce
Well, you
that
know.
word.
I dare you to use that word in a positive way.
What,
Well, no, 'cause
pensive?
I've got.
No, seepage.
Well, no, because you've got like your main memories, but then you've got like the locked away memories that you forget about. But sometimes they might
memory
just
vault.
seep. Yeah, the memory vault. That's good. There we go. Sometimes memories will seep through from the vault into the current memory, and that's your seepage. The memory seepage.
Seems very
I
positive
mean-
to me.
I don't like the wording, but it makes sense.
It's like it's not enough to be sort of substantial and stick in your mind. It kind of just stays there for like 20 minutes or so, dependent on the conversation, and then you'll just completely forget it again within
Substantial
an hour.
and
sort of
sticky.
thing.
And then it just sort of drains away,
Yeah,
as is the opposite
it
to seeping.
seeps away. It just sort of seeps through and
Yeah.
out. It's just kind of like
There's like a J cloth of the mind, and it seeps onto it, and then seeps through it, and then out of it.
then out of one of your ears.
Yeah.
That's the Mormon way of doing it. Having your memory seep out your ears.
Oh. You're making things up again, Arnold. It's not how it works.
You're making things up
Sorry,
again.
I gave away your secret Mormon name.
Wait, what's my secret Mormon name?
Arnold. Where are the nappy sacks? That's the red-
Arnold.
That's the Red Dwarf I know back to cover is the
Series
3
6.
episodes I had on
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was series 2 actually.
Oh, but I don't know.
What I was saying.
It was. It was the first 3 episodes of series 2 because I know it started with Crichton.
Which are ironically the series 2 is the series I never had when I was younger.
I stole it from you.
Actually, it was the series I got last. Because I've got all of them now apart from
You stole it from me.
Promised Land. Well, no, I know I used to borrow it off you, God knows how much. But in terms of actually owning them and like when I was collecting the DVDs and stuff, Series 2 was the last one I ended up getting. Just because I wouldn't order them offline. I'd wait till I saw them in like charity shops and stuff. And I eventually saw one in a charity shop, and the last one was Series 2.
It's actually quite impressive that you somehow managed to accumulate the entire series. Just
I think the
through
only,
chance.
the only ones I got sort of more legitimate was Series 8, because I remember pre-ordering that when the DVDs first came out in secondary school. And either 11 or 12. I can't remember which one, but one of them I did buy from... what was the store? HMV, yeah, it might have been HMV.
Humv or
actually.
Zavi?
His master's voice.
It must have been a Humv. Yeah, because it was one that they had in Western, and I haven't heard Zavi as much.
They went bust, didn't they?
I think they
Zavi,
did,
yeah.
yeah, and
No, Humv.
didn't they? Yeah.
Zavi's
what?
still around because I bought something from them very recently.
I think Zavi's around as an online.
Yes, yeah. It's owned by the Hut Group. I know that because I remember...
Pizza or Jabba?
Exactly,
Yeah,
this is why I remember it.
Jabba's family.
Oh, Humv is
Actually, you could
still around,
almost say
apparently.
pizza and Jabba are the same thing if you're going by Spaceballs logic.
Yeah.
Pizza
They're- they're distantly related.
Oh, Humv has fallen into
My
administration
canon is that
twice.
Spaceballs is in the Star Wars universe.
Humv has
Yeah,
fallen
'cause-
into administration twice. It is still around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
But-
still got shops.
Well, I
Yeah,
know
I
the particular
thought-
shop in
thought it gone
Western
bust.
went bust and is no longer there.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, no, I will always stand by that Spaceballs is my favourite Star Wars film.
And Galaxy Quest is the best Star Trek film.
Yeah. That I know of.
I mean, I mean, I might not deny it.
I haven't seen Star Rack yet. That might do well.
That's true. I have that on DVD.
Same.
I need to watch
I
it.
stole it from you.
We will
Wait,
eventually
what?
get to other. I don't think he did. He's continuing a
that's-
joke from earlier in the podcast.
Yeah, I suddenly realised it because I was like, hang on, do I even still have that DVD? Oh my god, did I lend it to you and never get it back? Oh my god, did you actually steal it from me? What's going on? Oh, wait, he's joking.
Like the One Punch Man DVDs.
Yes.
But
you stole, and I had to mount a sting operation to get back, and the sting was asking you to bring them back.
didn't I give them back to you when we did the board game stuff?
Yeah, it was a successful sting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ow.
And they were Blu-rays.
Yeah. Oh well, whatever.
DVD is like a catch-all term. It's like Nintendo or Hoover, you know?
I'm slow with updates anyway. I haven't gone to Blu-rays yet. I'm still on DVD. Either that, or I've skipped straight from DVD to just digitally
To just
having stuff on a
Digitally.
hard drive. Yeah,
Digitali.
having it digitally over. I sort of skipped the Blu-ray phase and just went straight to digital.
You put it
fair.
all into HD DVD, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah.
God. Nothing ever paid off from
I mean,
DVD.
I do still stand by. I'd rather own a physical copy of any over.
Oh,
just
God,
digital
yeah.
if I can.
You don't want to
that's-
lose it at some point, do you? Like if
Yeah.
it's not available anywhere.
There's also the resale value.
No, it's never nothing to do with that. We're collectors, Rich. It's nothing to do with selling it off again. It's to do with having the physical
Lawrence
thing
the
there
Third.
in a collection. Yeah.
Lawrence the Third. Oh
like-
yeah, yep.
it's like-
I got it.
Well, I don't, but I was just going to say it's like trying to complete a living dex, but you're always trading off the Pokemon you catch.
Closer with that reference than you think. Lawrence the Third was the bad guy in Pokemon 2000.
Okay.
I knew because you made that reference before, Rich, like a couple of years ago, and I lost my shit at how much I love the reference. So I was like, Rich will get this.
Did I make that reference?
Yeah.
You see, I understand it. I just didn't put name to person.
Yeah.
Well, it's because his name is never said in the film.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be honest. That film I didn't watch as much as the others.
I fucking love 2000.
It was. I don't know what it was. There's just something about it that didn't catch me as much as
Tracy.
like the first one or the third one.
Because Tracy was in it.
It might have been.
Nobody cares about Tracy.
I don't know. I quite remember liking Tracy though, because I liked the as a sketchy person, and I liked to do sketches as well.
Sketchman.
Yeah,
That was his name, Tracy
Yeah, it's
Sketchman.
sketch it. I think.
Tracy
No.
sketch it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You try and be sarcastic, but you're closer than you realise.
But I know that was the joke that I was getting
Oh,
it
right.
wrong.
Oh, fuck off then. Yeah, but like the guy in Pokemon Snap was called Todd Snap.
Yes.
Oh, Todd
That's
was
just-
always a redundant character.
And the
No
guy
one
that
cares
made
about
Bill's PC was called Bill.
Oh
No.
And the guy who lives
him and
in
Lynette.
Oak's laboratory is Oak.
It's called Professor.
Shut up. Shut up, bruv.
He's not actually a professor. He just changed his name by deed poll.
Yeah.
Stop sending your kids to him.
God, no, that's quite. But like, you must. How? What do the parents think? They send their kids to him, and then they never see their kids again.
Except they do when they leave the. Yeah. Yeah, it's,
I know,
it's
I
creepy.
know.
Yeah.
Unless they come back for running shoes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Only if you're in Hoenn.
Yeah.
Or if you're, outside Pewter City and anything
Yeah.
beyond 1995.
But it's still not by the parents. Your mum's never gives you the running. You don't know what happened to you. She just send not in Kanto.
True.
She
There's
just
kind of
sends you
this-
off to Professor Oak one day, and that's the last she sees of you.
There's kind of this dystopian feel to it because I can't remember which gen it is, but the mum says, all kids leave home someday. It said so on TV. Like they've
Yeah, that's
been,
Gen 1.
That is the
they've
first
just
gen,
been
yeah.
conditioned to accept that their children get sent off to the war.
And they're watching, like, Stand By Me on the TV.
Oh. Yeah, the
Yeah.
railway track.
Yeah, 3 kids on a
Yeah.
railway track. Well, time to get going. How do I remember this stuff?
Subliminal messaging in it or something.
I just replayed that game so many fucking times to just become ingrained in my skull.
No, I meant subliminal messaging for the kids to make them leave and go to the war.
Oh yeah.
To go to the recruiter in the laboratory. I'm doing the finger quotes.
This is my laboratoire.
Oh.
In Oak's laboratory.
Bum, bum, bum.
Laboratory.
What are you working on? I hope for your sake it's something new for the Fructis range.
Yes, Monsieur Garnier. It's a fucking brilliant sketch, that is. Because it's so fucking stupid.
Oh, actually, for the first time ever, I've ordered a food product off Amazon
Oh,
in my
what?
life. Up until
Gary
now,
gone.
I've never ordered any kind of like edible type product over the internet.
Yeah, be living then. Wait.
But I've looked so hard for this thing, and I haven't been able to find it for about a year now.
What is it?
Banana Nesquik milkshake powder.
Oh.
So you can get the Nesquik milkshake powders,
Yeah.
and you mix it with milk, and you've got a milkshake. Blah blah blah. They only seem to do strawberry and chocolate in the shops now. I can never seem to find a banana flavour. So I finally resorted to just ordering 2 tubs of them off of Amazon.
And that'll last you about 20 minutes.
Oh.
It'll last me minimum half a year. The two tubs. 'Cause you only need like 1.5 teaspoons of
I know.
the powder.
Yeah, that was.
And then you rub it directly into your gums.
Yeah.
Or onto your scalp.
Yes.
Or both.
Or I don't know, like stand in a bucket of it for 15 hours.
Absorb it
Constantly,
with your
day
feet
by
like
day.
flag. Wear shoes made of it.
Exciting.
Very much so. Right.
Yeah,
Tell
well,
we haven't had much shit to talk about this time.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I was expecting to do the films again, TV shows again this week.
this has kind of
I
been like a
I didn't
biscuits
think we'd
episode.
have time just because
Yeah.
we didn't start till gone 5 and you only had till about 6.
Yeah.
So I figured with introductions and outroductions, we wouldn't have much time with the in-between for
Yeah.
the actual filmy stuff.
That's
So I
true,
was-
yeah.
What sort of duction is the bit in the middle?
Outroduction.
Conduction?
Yeah, conduction.
Conduction. Okay.
Introduction, maybe, because it's inside.
No.
Ooh.
Introduction.
Midduction.
Oh, the
Introduction.
South Pacific subduction region. Yeah, that's what it is. Perfect.
Introduction.
Obviously, how could
Yeah.
I not?
Introduction,
know?
introduction, outroduction, inner, outer, spouter.
Watch live on Inaudible as we all lose our collective fucking minds.
We did that years ago, Rich.
Yeah.
I know, it was an advert for the channel.
I think like me and Kristian have both said, I think, you're kind of the glue that holds our mentalness together at times.
Oh, God help us all.
Exactly. Without you, this is this, but it's 10 times worse.
This
And-
is still this, just
is
not
still-
as bad.
Yeah. No. Twice as bad without you there. We tend to.
yeah.
The digidementia kicks into 100% and there's no going back. You kind of managed to rein us down at least a couple of percent.
Well, that's something. I'm glad I'm not entirely useless. I could always serve as a bad example. Any other biscuits?
No.
Or any biscuits at all?
No.
No. You will eat biscuits.
Ah, here's the traitor, Anakin. I know that comes before it, but that was the only line I could think of.
Unlimited.
Oh, cut off for the power, but
Yeah. He got yeeted out the window.
unlimited rice pudding, etc., etc.
Do it.
I think he's pressing his buttons again.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. When's your next stream, Rich?
Oh,
Oh, fuck off.
I'm gonna peer pressure you into it. I've stopped streaming anyway because I gave it a fair go. No one watched it. Knock it on the head.
Yep.
fair enough.
I don't know. I'll probably try it at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about mentioning that in
When
the podcast.
I
A little
can
update.
be bothered.
What? So do you still stream your EU4s?
No.
No? Okay.
No,
I mean,
as
you
I
just
said-
record it and then
As I
just
said to
upload them.
as I said to my one paying customer at the time, like I've been for a year telling people to come and watch these streams to literally no effect. Literally no effect. Like the one guy that continuously watched them discovered it from Twitch, and that was the only he was the only person that ever watched them. So
Shame.
yeah, but it's
Shame.
good though. Just recording and not streaming. I felt like I was recapturing the magic of the old days. Definitely a different
Well, it
feel
takes the
to
pressure off as well, doesn't it?
it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You can be a little bit more risque because you know anything too bad can be edited out.
That's not made much difference, to be honest. Just,
And you can also like retry some jokes. Like if it doesn't get the timing right the first
No.
time, then you can just redo it.
no.
No,
I mean, for an audio thing, you could do that, but I can't just cut up the gameplay.
no, but it's just like for like if you say like a joke or something like that doesn't quite land the first time, then you're like, yeah, I can re-say that.
He doesn't. I don't think
But
he
why would it-
highlights the EU4 bits.
No.
He just uploads the entire thing.
Yeah.
So it'd be awkward for him to cut out that one little part without
And
the
also-
game
and
footage
also-
changing.
Completely pointless because this is for the home baked feel, of course. As you remember.
Half baked.
The
Still the
line.
greatest trick we've ever
I'm-
done.
The line.
I'm half baked. He's home baked. What kind of baked are you, Rich?
B&Q. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I was in B&Q the other day. I think I saw you from
Oh.
a distance, Rich, as I was leaving.
What
no.
other day? What other day?
Wednesday. My nan needed to buy some stuff. She was down visiting.
Yes, I would have been in there on Wednesday.
Wednesday afternoon, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
yeah.
Say hello.
Yeah, you didn't come over and say hello.
I was leaving. I was literally leaving. We'd just paid. I was going to message you beforehand, but then I thought I won't bother. I must use at work.
Oh, right, I don't care at all. Always bother me.
Yeah. So I think it was you because I just saw the Rebel Alliance symbol disappear around
Yeah,
the
that's
corner.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
For people wondering, I do have the Rebel Alliance logo drawn onto my high-vis jacket at work
Okay, fair.
because I'm that much of a fucking nerd and it's brilliant.
No, I mean, back when I was in a warehouse, I used to draw some kind of logo or whatever on the back of. I think
Yeah.
it was Oz, OZ, but the O was the Ben 10 symbol from the Omnitrix, and the Z was my stylized signature of Zaeth,
Oh, that's
Which
fucking
is-
cool.
kind of like a Z with a line through it, and then like two little dashes at either point of the Z.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Yeah. Nice.
But I will be back at B&Q one day because I had a look around the plant section and there's some good pots available and there's some good succulents which I do like. So
Ooh.
I'm in the
Well-
market for succulents, so I'll be back.
So you're
one
gonna go
day.
suck a pod, are you?
Exactly.
I have to save the money and actually get the scooter and stuff first, but when I'm actually working on the land, so I might pop down at some point.
Please do.
And that won't be for a while.
Well, I welcome any company.
Oh.
It's so lonely.
I welcome any come.
That's what I was going to say. I've just remembered. It was.
Whoa, that's a
Keanu-
wicked jumping off point.
What I was gonna say.
Yeah. Pick your segues. Anyway, carry on.
Here it is. Okay, hang on.
Oh, dear.
So on YouTube, you can search for this at home. It's called Keanu Reeves Cyberpunk 2077. Why do
Yeah.
you come compilation?
Yeah. Oh, it's age restricted. Gotta look at it actually on YouTube.
I'll watch it in a bit.
It's ready to play off. Fuck it.
In this city, you can become.
I get the idea of it now.
Anyway. Hon that
That
bombshell
shell. On that cum
Let's-
shell. Oh no.
Let's honor that bumshell.
Oh. by
all about on
coming together in
your
celebration of Inaudible.
In harmony.
Harmoniously.
Yeah, because we
Yes.
harmone when we come.
If you like the podcast, don't forget to tell someone about it who doesn't already know about it.
What
And
the
if you
fuck
didn't
happened to
like
us
it,
when Alex isn't here?
if you... Pardon?
What happens to us when Alex isn't here?
You should steer it when you're not here. This is what we were saying.
That's what I mean. We've got like our varying.
You think it's bad now?
Yeah. We've got like our varying degrees of normality. You add a decent amount of percentage. Alex adds even more percentage on top of that.
We didn't...
So without Alex, the percentage goes down. Without you, the percentage goes down.
You wouldn't hear if you honestly. I think, Rich, in order to understand the full backstory of Ozzy's Land Train, you need to listen to the one where we were talking about it.
Killdozer, wasn't it?
That'll
Was
give
Was that
you an
one of the
idea.
weeks where I wasn't here?
Yeah.
was that where we talked about Killdozer?
Yes. The killing,
Yes.
the killing engine, the burning alive.
The killing
on-
engine.
So it's called Burning Alive on an Armored Mobility Scooter.
There we go.
It's 54 minutes long. And it's just
This gonna be good.
4 minutes of just us.
it went straight in the starter pack.
Should make that. You should make a. Oh, there is a place of the official starter pack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic.
Is it, now, me and Kristian had never attempted to do the podcast without each other, so we don't know how crazy it would get without even us two there. So,
Well, there would be
I don't know
nothing
if
going on.
we
It would
want-
truly be inaudible.
oh, I think you
Release of
attempted like
silence.
a
Just like-
podcast once on your own, didn't you? And it never.
That was
happened
basically the
again.
colourless run.
Like this podcast was Rich and I. We
Yeah,
started
originally
it.
it was
No,
me
but
and him.
wasn't there one episode of this podcast where you were the only one available?
Oh, just
or
me.
something?
Yeah.
And you made like a small little 10-minute episode,
Yes.
and then you never made a solo one again.
Was because I've never needed to. Was it the robot?
Okay.
I've always said I'll do this every week, even if no one else is. Was it the Robot Wars one? Maybe.
I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm looking back at the thumbnails now. Number 13, Robot Ramble.
That's the one. Yeah. Anyway,
Moving on.
So continuing
Yeah.
the sentence from precisely where I left it.
And number 42.
And if you
that was
didn't
yours.
enjoy it, please also tell someone about it, because then they'll listen to it anyway, and maybe they'll like it because you're a fucking idiot and you don't know what you're talking about. On that bombshell, go away.